My name is Diandra Mongeon. I was born in Lima, Peru. I became a citizen in September of 2023 after being here in the United States for 5 years. My immigration process started back in Peru because I got engaged. He's from the Berkshires, Dalton, born and raised. We decided to give Berkshire County a try. I was like, okay, let's move to Berkshire County. So that's where our immigration process started. There were so many forms. It was so much, it was too much information. Okay, just Google immigration services and found the Berkshire Immigrant Center. And it was great. It was absolutely great. I did everything with them. Like we worked together through the whole process, just sending our information. If we had any questions, she was like, please let me know.
My name is Yameogo. I was born in Ivory Coast, Côte d'Ivoire, in West Africa. I landed in New York in 2010. I became citizen in 2015.
My name is Helene Yameogo. I am originally from Burkina Faso. I was also born in Ivory Coast. I came to the US in 2016. So we got married in 2015 and we had a daughter. Applied for my citizenship and became US citizen in October 2019.
Somebody told me, oh, go see the Immigrant Center. Go see. I was like, oh, Immigrant Center, I was thinking about going see the lawyer. I was like, okay, let me go see and listen to them.
And they were friendly, they were supportive and really on point with any questions, any concern we had. Anytime we reach out to them, they were, prompt to help out and to really answer our questions, to go through and see what they can do and find for us.
My full name is Jean-Michel Robert Henriquez. Was born in Port-au-Prince, Haiti. And next to me is my beautiful wife, Lisa. I've been here about 57 years. I never had a problem renewing my green card. And suddenly, I was having problems. The immigration code that got me here doesn't exist anymore.
I invited Robert to move in with me. We were, building a life here, and then he was having trouble with the immigration, and I suggested he go to BIC. He had a meteoric journey getting his citizenship. You did it, 8 months, which is unheard of.
5 months.
5 months, excuse me. And I've been volunteering ever since to say thank you.
If you're new here and English is a little whatever, you can drown. You need an organization like this. The minute I sat in Lorena Ducey's office and she said, why do you want to renew your green card? Why not a citizenship? I said, whoa, okay. And I relaxed in the chair.
My name is Melissa Canavan, and I'm the Executive Director of the Berkshire Immigrant Center. And I've been with BIC for a year now. The amount of immigrants that are coming here needing the support is just going to continue growing. It's not going to stop. We are going to do everything we can to help, and that includes getting more accredited caseworkers. It means being able to strengthen those relationships with other attorneys, and it also means thinking about how BIC is going to grow into the future. We offer legal services, we offer citizenship preparation classes, and we do family-based immigration mostly. So that's green cards, citizenship, tourist visas, things like that.
I met a few other people that, got married, immigrated here, and they had so many issues with paperwork. So I don't think without the BIC, I could have done what I did in the amount, in the shortest time that it took. Not at all. I didn't have the worry. I was like, no, I have the BIC with me. Everything they say, it has happened. I trust them with everything they say. It's like, amen.
I don't like to mess up. Everything that I do, I want things to be done the right way. So I didn't want to try the process and fail. So I went to see people who are knowledgeable. So I went first to the BIC, sat down with them, and then I started with the process. So until now, everything that I want to do, I go there.
We already knew we could trust them. But once I walked in with him for the appointment, and we talked with Lorena, and she laid everything out for us and talked to us, I really felt that we could trust them more. That's it. I also try to advise people, from the good experience that I have with BIC. A couple of my friends that either was thinking about going through the citizenship process or needed to file for family members to come over, didn't know what to do. I actually remember a coworker that was doubting, should she do, she didn't know what to do. She was waiting for her husband to help her through the process, but he wasn't really decisive. So it was taking time. And I said, hey, you can go and do it yourself. Just go see the immigrant center. You don't need to wait when he's ready. You know, if you're ready, you can work this thing with them. They walk you through the process without any, stress.
I just want to say how proud I am of Robert.
We did it together.
We're a team.
We're a team.
It's really to help us, and I think it's a personal process. That was really special. That was really special. I'm sorry, I get like teary-eyed, but when I came here, I didn't have anybody from my family at all. So it was just my husband and I. And having somebody there that understood your process, your immigration process, and help you through it meant the world to me. That meant a lot to me.
It's cultural, it's emotional. We're talking about a human experience. It's not just simply about filling out applications. And we're talking about building trust with someone. We're talking about making it a comfortable situation for someone to want to share their story, making connections with the right people so that they know who to trust, that they know where to go to for certain things.
Becoming a citizen, it just makes you feel proud, And you can travel all over the world without any, fear. And then living this country as a citizen to give you the opportunity also, because I can do almost everything that I want to do beside becoming a president.
And also seeing that you and your kids have the same citizenship. Because before you kind of think, oh, they are Americans and you are from somewhere else. And it's like, but now you can all say together that you're all Americans.
I contribute by voting, by helping organizations like BEC, make sure that they're still around for a long time. Through voting, maybe fix that crisis of immigration.
After becoming a citizen, the biggest pleasure was the sense of belonging. I actually belong here. That's how it felt. I can say I belong here.
In Berkshire County, we know immigrants are the growing population, and we don't want that to stop. We want that to continue. We have to exist 5, 10, 20 years from now. There is no other option. We're very, very grateful to have had the experiences that we have now, and we're looking forward to what's to come.